Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Satisfactory live stream. We haven't really done a Satisfactory live stream in a hot minute, so I'm getting back in it. I've been mainly focused with other stuff like Eve, DCS, stuff like that. But things coming back in. Why am I being attacked right now? Alright. And yes, that's what we were working on. So, I don't remember entirely what we were doing last time, but what I do remember is that we were working on trying to get a ton of fuel production. And I mean a ton of fuel production. So, and saying that's what currently on our queue is collect things, that's what I'm going to work on. Only problem is that I was attempting to solve this issue, and I don't know if I entirely solved the issue. So these, I'm pretty sure, Mark 8s. Yeah, those are Mark 8s. I don't know what that does. I need... It's refinery Mark 2, it's Mark 8. It's Mark 2 refinery. This is 1,000 per minute. I'm going to attempt to redesign this network. So, the goal for the network is to produce, and I mean rapidly produce, fuel. Well, fuel and / power, because this entire, I'm going to need an entire network that runs solely based off of turbo fuel or uranium. Currently, uranium is not an easily accessible resource. For production, at least. Like, I can get to it. Like, that's not the problem. Just working on that is the issue. Clear list. I'm gonna look at number 2 just to see. Alright, so number 2 looks to be relatively the same. Residual, okay. So it's 360 per minute. So 360 per minute. Those can produce a ton per minute. It's just these. How much can this go? This can go 600 per minute. Okay. Say 2 of these pipes should be fine per one. I'm gonna need. Yeah, so we're gonna go with this method. Basically, I'm gonna need 2 of these per machine. Now, plug that into there. Like that into there, like this into there. That should theoretically... This is requiring heavy oil residue. I'm gonna need directly in the fuel there. It's 800 per minute. Alright, I'm gonna put the awesome sink over here, and I'm gonna put a fluid. Actually, I can't put fluid. I was gonna put a fluid awesome sink there as well. There. That's connected to grid, and then okay. Oh, fixed mess is still happening. It's interesting. I'm gonna see if we can get a second one of these down. Alright. Then transfer, get the logistics, Mark 2, pump into there. Alright, then this is going to make turbo fuel. It's going to need 225 per minute, and this can make 800. A single one of these can make 800 per minute, assuming it has enough oil. Just because I am curious. Slash kind of required to brig. Okay. How much? Alright, there we go. It's actually relatively small. Okay. This is connected now. So, how much does it need? Doesn't say, but it can produce 1500 megawatts. Just to run it through, I'm gonna take this, just to run it through a system. $120 per minute, okay. this is currently producing 1,500 megawatts, aka 1.5 gigawatts, just with that one. From one machine, I can provide about 1.5 gigawatts without using turbo fuel with one machine. Just to make sure I am streaming. I am, okay. I know on occasion I have issues not streaming. So basically, the goal is to have 5 of these, 5 of those, and then however many refineries or how many fuel gens I need. The goal is to make this entire area fuel gens. Basically, I have an idea. So think of it. Those only require, I don't know, say, so they're taking up 4 of these. 1, 2, 8 times 3, 24. 24 squares. Which is this right here for 4 of them. Sorry. Either way, with that much, cutting everything off, cutting those off here. So all of this forward being refiners and fuel gens. I can honestly probably use most of this area as fuel gens. Once everything is done, I just need a lot more reinforced. But yeah, I have a plan. Okay. I'm gonna keep all the power stuff because the power stuff, it's good. Now, because it's not going to be going that far distance anymore, I'm not going to be putting these on the wall. I'll just be having them on the ground. And each of these have 1, 2, 3, and 3, 4. Each of these has 4 outputs. So, and I was only using 2 outputs for one of these. So each one of these can power 2 refineries. And here is where it would start. Okay. And then I use our 2s. Three. I don't care. Honestly, so there's each one of these can provide for 2. I have 4 here. Honestly, what will ultimately happen is this entire line be full. Only problem is the amount of byproduct I'd be producing, because the recipe I'm using is this one, which with what I'm doing makes a ton of byproduct. I'm just gonna say that. It, without mods, those wouldn't exist, but let's just say those existed without mods. Yeah, say those existed without mods, and my extra conveyor belts which come in that mod don't. I would not be able to operate these without mods. But luckily, I have a mod that allows, well, the mod allows me to do it like this, so. Okay. I just need to get that one some more. So I just gotta input stuff into there. I don't know the amount of byproducts these are gonna produce. All I know is that I'm probably going to need a line of these. That doesn't produce any other byproducts. This does. Well, basically, I should only need solid stuff. So these can take in as much byproduct as the conveyor belts can manage. So say I have a belt that can transport 3,000 resources a minute. Logistics, merger. Basically, this would go on for however much I need. Because, say I use these three here for all of my waste, my byproduct. I then would be able to, say, like I said, use these three. I would have to be required to probably have another 3 for my input, and then start my other stuff here. And then, besides the turbo fuel, there shouldn't be any byproduct from that. So, ultimately, that should get rid of. I think the only set that I would actually have a byproduct for would be. There we go, I have chat open. The only area I should have a byproduct for is the first refineries, and then that should be it. But that's entirely like speculative, and this is Mark 4's. Basically, I would have the required resources to make everything I would need in-house, or at least close enough to in-house. Actually, no, yeah, I'd be able to make everything in-house if I do everything the way I want to do it. Because oil, I'd be producing in the building. I would probably make a separate room for coal and sulfur, and put stuff there and probably feed it somewhere, some special way to make like compacted whatever I need to. Compacted coal, I think, is what I need to make. And then I feed into my entire assembly line I get turbo fuel. Ultimately, as long as I have my lead factory up and running, I should be able to make all of this relatively quickly. Only problem is I don't entirely know the amount I'm going to be able to produce at a single time per minute. I just wish that I had a mod that added pipes that transport more than, like, I don't know, however much per minute I am producing right now. Well, because I would go full automatic with Mark 8s if I could, though I don't think my entire factory can run Mark 8's its current capability. Oh, I have so much resources on me. There's some of that. There. Okay. So, put all the concrete in there, and then put all that in there. I'm gonna need probably about some of that, and some of that. And we need to come over here. Oh, I have 23 already on me? Never mind. By the way, come over here. Grab 2 of those.
Parts purchase confirmed. Promotion delayed by X times part value plus fix-it stock value.
Alright, these are reinforced. I think I'm gonna need some normal ones as well. They've got that covered. All that pretty much covered. That covered. Okay. If I need any more resources, I can just. Okay. Now. This. Yeah. Basically, what I'm gonna need is a ton of. Actually, got enough of that. I guess I'll find out when I get there. Oh, no, here's one thing. Okay, yeah, we got it. Alright, so the goal is to make a ton of power. But on top of making a ton of power, attempt to get rid of all the byproduct. Mainly because it's a lot of byproduct to get rid of. Like, a lot of byproduct to get rid of. At least better than the other thing, because I have something. The other version produced like it's gonna produce a ton more byproduct. Now I know what that is. Yeah, never mind. I know what this stuff is. Okay. Alright. Okay, I don't care if these are even, they're not supposed to be connecting to each other. They're literally for me to connect these pipes to them and then run them into here, just so I have output correct. I mean, no. Input, output? Some sort of put. Pretty sure its input is what this would be helping. Luckily for me, I'm actually pretty sure I have plastic on site, and I'm actually pretty sure I'm making plastic on site. Okay. And yes, I am making plastic on site. So, I'm happy. I have what I need. Okay. Back to business. Logistics. Okay, so what am I looking at for my output? 600 per minute, 3,000 divided by 600, that should be 5 I can add. Well, 2 more, so I should actually be able to add these 2 to the system as well. Which means... Alright, logistics, merger. Alright, logistics. Alright. This is fully plugged now, so that's good. Yeah, this is going to fill up. This is only temporary. This isn't going to be how this is. Especially saying that this is already... This is filling up pretty fast, I can. And 24,000 divided by 1,600. In 15 minutes, it's filled. From when all four of those started. So yeah, 15 minutes, that can be filled. Which means that's not permanent by about 15 minutes. But I think I'm gonna end it there. I'm at the 97-hour mark. I want to be farther, but I'm not. Hope y'all enjoy. No, it wasn't that long.